Hello, hello. What's going on? I don't know who all's here yet, but hello. I know Arenis is here, because you're always here. Also, that music's kind of loud, real. For a second, hang on. Let me turn it down a little bit. Okay. Hi. I'm a little bit tired today. And so I spent most of the afternoon after I got home, most of my evening, just watching Vines. What's up, Dire Crow? You're gonna get like extra chill Axolotl tonight for a little bit. I might giggle a little bit, but I'm starting to get a little bit of like a headache or something, so I'm gonna be a little quiet. What's going on? How you guys doing? I'm gonna turn this hand up a little bit. I know I had it the other way, but it needs to go this way. Hi Cass! Hi Mage, Foogly, and Dire Crow, you guys are here. What's going on? Did you guys see the monstrosity? Loopy Lottle! Yes, me. I don't know. I was feeling fine after I left work. Like, work was significantly less insane today, and I actually got some shit done, which was nice. And I got home, and I made, like, real food for dinner, because I've been eating, like, shit the last 2 days. So, I made, like, actual food for dinner, and now I have a really bad headache. So, it's not bad yet. It's getting there, though. Like, I can feel it at the back of my neck. So, that's fun. That's awesome, Foogly. You're almost there. A Delcatty Puzzle is cool. I've hardly seen any 3rd gen Pokemon, to be honest. Every now and then there's a Trico outside my house, and I saw Poochyena yesterday. That's it. I think I found a Roserade, or not Roserade, Roselia, the first one, the first stage. I found a Roselia the first day, and I saw a Skitty in the park next to my work, when I got in today, but I haven't really seen too many. Okay, lurk for a little bit. Glad you're, doing story building, that's pretty cool. Yeah, feel free to lurk. I usually lurk in your streams anyway, so... Because usually I'm at work, so I can't, like, watch, because, like, they don't like when I watch YouTube. They don't like when I watch videos while I'm working, even though I can totally multitask. But my management does not like that, so... And by my management, I mean the one guy who's basically my supervisor, but that's about it. This wrist looks really stupid, and I feel like I fucked it up, but I'm just gonna keep going. Oh my god, I'm so sick of seeing Hoppip. Oh, that hand is, like, baby hand. Holy shit, that's why it doesn't look right. Hang on. Let's adjust. Actually, alright. Hang on. As with everything else in this commission, we gotta back up and draw this again. Hold on. That was like, Deadpool level of baby hand. That was awesome. That's not. Yeah, I don't see Skitty. I've never seen a Skitty yet. I saw, like, the silhouette of it. But I haven't seen, anything else, really. So... Oh, yeah, did Okami come out today? I didn't know that. I'm gonna look for it up. You don't want yaoi hands? You're not feeling the yaoi hands thing? Somebody named their, I want like this, but from the side. I didn't really picture him having... It should just put his hand on the side of his head. Somebody in one of my local raid groups nicknamed their Lugia Yowie hands. It made me laugh really hard, even though Lugia is like my favorite Pokemon. It just... Oh, it cracked me up. No Yowie hands. Yeah, that's a good plan. No, I like that plan. I think we should definitely not go Yowie hands. Definitely not. Yeah, I don't know how I got on it, but somehow I ended up watching, like, Vines and stuff, and that's how I ended up with that cat I posted in Discord, and I couldn't stop laughing at it. I was just giggling at it for, like, 20 minutes. The prophecy. That's the other thing about me having a headache, is that everything is amusing. Hi, dear universe. How do hands? Sincerely, me. What did I do wrong? What? I fuck up. I definitely fucked it up. Something's wrong with his... It might be his forearm? I don't know. I don't know what I was doing with this. I guess it does make sense for me to put his hand down, because that leaves room for this weird, long forearm, but... Distressed noises. I suppose what I could do is I could just take photo reference of myself, but that takes time. And that's also the smart thing to do. Yeah, right? Why is this like such a thing? If I specify wrist, does that make my photo reference better? No, it doesn't. Okay, good to know. Okay, I'm gonna take photo. Hi, Volpine! Oh, I didn't bring my phone in here. No. I mean, this is better. I actually don't even think I have to worry about his porcelain hand thing around his neck, because you're not even really gonna see it. I don't know, I think that... Is that a little better? Does that look less awkward? Especially if I put his thumb in? Does that help? Ah! Volpine! Volpine, thank you. Also, why did my alert not work? That was supposed to have a cute little picture of an axolotl trying to eat a bit. In fact, I'm gonna open it and show it to you just because you missed it and didn't get to see it, because I don't know why that didn't work. Where did I put it though? That's the question. Twitch assets? Probably? Maybe? No? Emotes? Oh, stream notifications. That's where they are. Yeah, it was supposed to be this and not a bit, but there he is. So that was what was supposed to pop up down here. Here, we'll just... Yep. Beautiful. Guess I'll have to figure out why that's not working, even though I tested it. Unless it did it. Maybe I didn't see it. It didn't look like it did it. But thank you for the bits anyway. Regardless. Thank you. I'm not gonna lie. I was working on a list of assets at work, and I'm gonna curve this finger a little bit. I was working on a list, but I had I'll even show you how I had this window set up. I had Google Chrome shrunk up all the way like this. I should probably set my stream off. Hang on. Mute. You're gonna get this cool image loop. I had your YouTube video like this, and then I just had the little, I know you can't share on your own channel, but I had like this, just like this in the bottom corner of the screen. So I would just watch the video until it let me go to the next video, and then I would just slide it up enough to hit yes, I would like to do another one, and then slide it back down. I got so many bits for you. Just doing that for like an hour. Because I didn't want to work on what I was supposed to be working on, so I slacked off and I did bits instead. That's the kind of day it was today. The animation company we're working with, they're a bunch of idiots. They're so nice. Like, they're like the nicest people I've ever worked with, but they are just so stupid. I don't know what the fuck they're doing over in England, but Jesus Christ. Y'all gotta get your shit together. The one with the little helmet? Oh yeah, yeah, I forgot. Hang on. This one. Yeah, I got this little guy for when you guys give me bits. I got this one for when you guys give me monies. I got this I made when I got 500 people on Tumblr. I made this one for when people host me, and I made this one for when people raid me. Which I don't ever expect to see that one, but they're on there. If I do that every time you stream, you'll like $12 or something. Don't mind them from the depths of Twitch. Yes. Beautiful. I wonder if you can really get any kind of substantial amount of money for that. I would just watch ads all the time. Oh, speaking of emotes, beef sandwich emote. Speaking of, Foogly, you should be able to use the Art 5 Love now. I couldn't rename it to Lotta Love. I don't know why. It kept saying that I already had an emote named Lotta Love, even though I deleted it to put this one in. But Foogly and Nugget, who's not here, can use it. 100 bits is $1. Okay, that hand bothers me significantly less than the original hand, so I'm gonna quick line art it and then continue on with what I was doing. Yes, Foogly! I believe Foogly and Nugget are the only people in chat right now who are able to use it, though. Which is unfortunate, but, you know. Yes, he's a lot of rich. He's very proud to be rich. That's the one for if you are a crazy person and want to give me $25 a month. I have absolutely no other perks for paying me $25 a month, so no one will ever use Lottle Rich in the Twitch chat, because there's exactly 0 reasons to do that, but, you know, it's there. It's an option. That can happen. You can use it in my Discord, though. I put all the Twitch emotes in Discord, to be honest. Like, you guys could just use them there. He's a very proud little Lottle with a crown. This gives the hand a really good silhouette, but I don't really know what I was doing with it. I think it's supposed to be like the meaty part of his thumb. Maybe I don't need this to go all the way up. In hindsight, I maybe should not have done such a complicated pose for this thumb, but it happened, and it's already happening, so... Yeah, so now the three emotes, they're in here. I haven't decided if I want to redo the sandwich, to be honest. I really like, I kind of really like her, I could give him mittens, but it doesn't really change my inability to draw his hand from this angle. But I actually really like her beef sandwich, so I think we might leave the beef sandwich as is. And also, I don't feel like waiting another week and a half for them to, adjust the thing. I think I figured out the other reason why this is bothering me so much. I remember somebody told you that one time in your stream, or maybe you decided just to give your character a glove because you didn't want to draw the hand. And that works for not wanting to draw hand texture, but I still need to know how the thumb works. It doesn't quite work here. How dare you, stop sign. Unsubbed. See, that's my joke for you guys, because I'm not subscribed to you guys. You guys are subscribed to me. So... Actually, you're not even really subbed to me. You are, following me, which is different and also appreciated, so... I hope that that comes across as a joke, because I actually don't hate you guys when you don't show up, I promise. Also, hi. How's it going? Huh. Alright, well, I straightened out his arm, and it only made it look worse, so... that happened. Let me get up and go get my phone so that I can take a picture of my arm in this position, so I can figure out what the heck I'm doing with that arm, because it looks really bad. Give me 1 second. You could totally do your Prime sub thing. It will get you 1 whole month of being able to use my emotes, which is a lot better than what Foogly and, Hey! Oh, the lottos worked for that. You subbed to the Axie stack with your Twitch Prime. Thanks for the sub. Even though I don't get any money for it. What was I looking for? My camera. That's what I was looking for. Okay. I'm gonna turn... Oh, do I? That's pretty sweet. So I got like a whole $15. Oh, okay. Well, first of all, now that I'm attempting to do this pose, I realize that his arm is not tucked in far enough. Second of all... Neat. Second of all, I don't have a lot of space on this desk to do this, and that is a problem. Gosh dang it. Oh jeez, I made you guys full screen. Oh god. Okay, close enough. That's close enough. Close enough reference. Okay, except my phone is an idiot and made it the other way around, so hang on. Artsy is starting to get a headache, and also... That's about it, actually. That's how Artsy is today. Artsy had a much better day than yesterday. But also my head is killing me a little. Well, it's not killing me yet, it's attempting to. It's trying very hard. I also ate like absolute shit today, so, everything hurts. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever had that, where, like, have you, like, where you just eat so badly during the day, and then just everything hurts, your whole body just hurts. I have water. I've been drinking water since I got home. It's just like my stomach hurts a little bit from all... It's not like... I just feel gross, I guess. It's not like, oh god, I'm gonna throw up kind of stomach hurt. It's just like, I don't know. I'm uncomfortable. Because I ate junk food today. I gotta be good tomorrow. I gotta go back to being good. I hurt so bad now that I've been eating so poorly. Ugh. Actually, Volpine and I were talking about that earlier. That's how I feel after going to a Chinese buffet. Yep. That's what we were talking about earlier, you know, medicine versus herbal and healthy eating stuff, and just, that's the same thing I said to her, is I started eating better, I started having, you know, I eat vegetables pretty much every meal, I've been trying to cut out my sugar intake, you know, I've been trying to limit how much sugar I eat, and I've been feeling really good. It's not causing me to lose weight, but my body just feels better. And then it was somebody's birthday at work, and people brought in junk food, and I just lost all self-control and just ate literally everything. Yeah, stop sign. Those little taste bud, like the swollen taste bud thing you're talking about, that'll take a couple days to go away. Those always last forever for me. I fucking hate them too. They hurt. Oh, silly me. I am a silly. This hand is much better, and also I'm going to make it... There we go. Better. Let's see if this is better. I am legitimately 100% addicted to sugar, and it's a problem. I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm not addicted to sugar, because I totally am. It's a problem, and I've been trying to remedy that situation, but it is just not working. I like sugar too much. Yeah, I get those little things on my tongue when I bite my mouth. Like if I've ever, like whenever I bite my tongue, I get those little sores. And they suck. They hurt really bad, and it's hard to avoid them too. You hit them on everything. I am a silly axolotl. If we ever get to partner for some crazy reason, I'm definitely making the axolotl cold emote a thing. The only reason it's not is because beef sandwich is a thing. But, you know, someday. Are you cold? I'm actually not cold. Probably because my head's killing me. And I can't focus on being cold because my head fucking hurts. I even, tried to eat real food for dinner. I didn't even eat, my leftover pizza. And actually, to be perfectly honest, I'm thinking about, just throwing out my leftover pizza, because I definitely should not eat it. I bought pizza. I bought pizza because I had a shitty day, but I really should just not finish the pizza. I can already feel myself just hurting from that. I hate that level of cold, when you're so cold that you feel like your limbs are falling off. That's the worst. And that's what a hand looks like when you use photo reference, and it still looks like shit. Ah, human hands, why are you so difficult? Diacro, I'm so jealous of you. And also, I'm not addicted to pizza. Pizza's actually not even remotely close to the problem. I just don't think I should eat any more pizza. Mage. So you couldn't even post it because it was too long for I didn't even know Discord had a text limit, so... I feel like this is just not a flattering angle for this hand. I think that's part of my problem. This is just not a good angle for the hand to be at. Mage. How long is your text bomb? Oh, okay. 2,000 characters. I was gonna say. Mage, are you writing a novel? That's a very big difference. Okay. Plan C. I don't know what plan C is. I don't have a plan C. Plan C is to try to get, like, a chin thing going on here. Maybe his hand is, like... have him cupping it against the crook of his neck without too much editing. Yeah, I was thinking I could also try, like... Let me draw it in and see if I can get it right, and if I can't get it right, I'll try your suggestion, because... Show those fingers this way. I don't know. Sometimes it's just a particular angle just doesn't work. That just sometimes happens. Sometimes an angle or like a particular type of lighting is just not... It's just not flattering, and it just does not work. I feel like this part of his arm might be wrong also. I'd have to just erase this hand and start it over. In fact, let's just do that. Okay. We're just gonna backtrack and do the arms again, because something's not correct and we need to fix it. So, in fact, it might be better to do this arm be the one in the front. Yeah, man, do it. Share. Share away, my friend. Arm like that. No, he doesn't have muscular arms, but it helps me to draw the... That's an elbow, I think, and then... shoulder... arm, I think. Actually, yeah, I think I like this better already. Shit. Dang it! Aw, that little hand looks really good, too. On the wrong... Oh, it is on the right layer. Wait a second. Oh, you know where I messed up? I messed up when I erased the hands. I erased the hands and then didn't switch back to the other layer. Okay, hang on. Alright, this is a shoulder. This is a wrist. So his elbow would go here. Interesting. That was not where I would have thought to place that. But alright. The trick has not failed me yet, so we will put the elbow there. Sure. And then if I put his other hand like here, it'd go somewhere along this line. So if we do it like here. Oh no, Mage, my phone buzzed. Is it time? Is it happening? I think it's happening. I think I'm okay with that. I think I am okay with him looking like the Thinker. Unleash the text! My phone is like, eh. You know what's weird, actually? So one thing I don't understand about iPhone, maybe somebody here can explain it. What is the function of Do Not Disturb? Because when I turn on Do Not Disturb, I think the only feature I've ever noticed with it is that, it makes my sister go straight to voicemail. It used to stop incoming text messages also. Like, not stop them, but the phone didn't vibrate or, like, light up or anything, but now it's like, now it just goes. It just goes forever. Like, my phone is on Do Not Disturb, but it's freaking out. Because Mage is posting. And I'm not mad that Mage is posting, I just don't understand why Do Not Disturb is not stopping my phone from doing that. Oh, well. Yeah, that's what I thought it did, but it's still making sound, so, I don't know. Whatever. Boogly, that sounds unfortunate. It sounds like a very dangerous situation, having Excalibur in your house. Of course, we did this hand this way, and then it looks much better now. However, I now have to figure out how to draw this hand at a weird angle. So, the point being is that I still suck, and I also tossed my phone onto the floor so that it would stop buzzing. So now that's not in my vicinity as a thing I can use. I could go get it, but that would be too easy. P.S. I wish somebody would have taught me the elbow trick in college, because that is, like, the best thing I've ever experienced. Like, I never have to fight with, hey, is the forearm too long? Because you just do the elbow trick, and usually you can figure it out. It's now in a Pokeball in the trash. Yep. I randomly got the first level badge for catching ice types the other day, and I was so confused, and then I remembered that Pillow-Swine is an ice type. It's not that I didn't know it was an ice type, it's just I forgot. There. Hand. That looks like a hand? I think that looks like a hand. We're gonna obscure all of this lovely elbow-ness with, robe, so that's unfortunate. Maybe not unfortunate. Maybe it is. His arms look better now? Okay, sweet. Well, have a good night. Go get some sleep. I'll chat with you tomorrow, probably. See you later. Thank you for the bits. You're now the current top cheer, the bit boss. I don't play super often, so I don't see a lot of shit. I'm kind of thinking about taking the afternoon to do that raid, by the way. I know I was gonna have a friend do it for me, but with the way work's been, I might just go. It's kind of like an appointment. And too small. Bigger without being Yowie hand? Better? Yes. Anybody else play Pokemon Go? Anybody else interested in that monstrosity of a game? Oh, so one of my coworkers invited me to go to a one of my coworkers invited me to go to one of those escape the room things. I don't know if you've ever heard of those or seen those, or maybe you've done one, I don't know. But it's like where they put you in a room and you have like so much time to figure out how to get out, and it's like a whole like story or whatever. I've never done one, so that's like me having a very limited understanding of how that works. But she asked me if I would want to do haunted house or serial killer, and I was like, excuse me. Like, serial killer, a little too close to home. I think that's a little too real. I feel like if we do serial killer, there's a chance that somebody could come out from behind a closet or something and try to grab me, and I'll probably punch them. So, let's do ghost. I want to do ghosts. Ghosts aren't, like, explicitly real. So, you know, Like, there's some debate about whether ghosts are real or not. There is no debate on whether or not serial killers are real. I think I'm good on the not serial killer thing. I don't think they're super duper common. I think they're kind of like... I think I don't know, like, I've only heard of them recently. I've never heard of, like, haunted house style ones either. Like, a lot of them are, like, based on a theme or, like, a time period, from what I've seen, but I don't know how rare they are, or how common. But I think they just lock you in a room and you have, like, an hour to figure out how to get out. I'm excited. And yes, Mage, I would also spend way too much money on microtransactions. I already do spend too much money on microtransactions. That's why I've really been enjoying, the Animal Crossing game, because you don't have to really buy anything with the microtransactions. I hate this hand. I'm gonna not draw it. Open do this one. And then we're gonna redraw that hand again. Because I hate myself, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Like, the Animal Crossing game, I haven't found any need to buy microtransactions. I think I bought the $5 pack of Leaf tickets or whatever, just to do it. I'm the kind of person that, like, if I like a free-to-play game, I'll buy some microtransactions on purpose, even if I don't really, like, need them, just to support the developer. Like, I've been playing a game on my phone called Hungry Cat Picross, and it's just like a puzzle game. And the whole game is totally free, and you actually don't really need to buy anything. And the only microtransaction they have is, they of course have the one, a lot of people are starting to do it now to, you know, to let you support them, but a lot, like, they have the option to, like, you know, pay $1 to get rid of ads or whatever, and I did that, but I also bought, they have these paintbrushes you can use to, like, reveal a section of the puzzle, and I bought some of those because they're kind of helpful for the weekly challenges, but also just to support the developer, because I'm sure they're an independent developer. I know Animal Crossing is not by an independent developer, and they certainly do not need my money. But I don't know. I just to do it, I guess. Final Fantasy Brave Exvius? I clicked the link. We'll do the thing. Oh, it does have really nice pixel art, yeah. The one game I have spent too much money on, as far as cell phone games go, is that, Plants vs. Zombies. Plants vs. Zombies Heroes, I have spent an incredible amount of money on that game. They made it a little easier now to get good cards without having to spend money. I think they came to the realization that, you know, it was too hard for new players to be any good, because it was so hard to get the good cards, but I did spend money on that game. See you later, Stop Sign. Have a good night. I'm gonna take medicine after this, I think, and then I'll sleep fine. Alright. So, I'm digging this arm much better. I definitely... This hand looks a lot better, and I also like that it's now not at the same weird angle as his. So, that's good. That's a start. Let's fix this hand, though, because I do not like it. And I'm being very picky right now. Oh, it's Gashapon based. Interesting. I saw these really cute little figures. They were like Gashapon figures. How do you pronounce that word? Am I saying it correctly? They had of Nudie Bronx, and there's like a little collection of them, but like $100 on eBay though. Just makes me cry. I want them so bad that they're so expensive. I could totally afford them if I wanted to. I just don't want to spend $100 on these little like 1-inch figures of Nudie Bronx. I'm not that much of a crazy person. I like my colorful squishy things, so... Oh, it's a very pay-to-win style game, I gotcha. I was actually pretty surprised, you know, the Plants vs. Zombies Heroes was kind of pay-to-win. And I think in some cases it still kind of is, because you still have to, you know, it's easier to just buy stuff than it is to earn things, but I was surprised when they updated it in a way that made it easier to just earn things and not have to pay for things. So I thought that was odd, considering so many companies are trying to nickel and dime you for everything. It seems like that maybe was what happened, yeah. You wasted all your luck on a cell phone game. I don't know if I have any close-up pictures of my Quagsire collection, but, in my Quagsire collection, I actually have 2 Gashapon figures, that I got from the person I bought the collection from, of Quagsire and Wooper. They're like little, like, scale figures, so like if you get another figure in the series, it's like scaled size to that. But supposedly they're Gashapon. I don't know how they are. I don't really know what makes that a thing. I also feel like I'm completely butchering that word, so I'm sorry if there's anybody in the chat who's like triggered by me pronouncing that word incorrectly. Yeah, so I ended up with 2 of them. And so one of them I painted to look like shiny Quagsire and Wooper, and they came out pretty cool. Yeah, the scale Pokemon figures are super cool, actually. They're really nice quality, too. I really like mine. I wanted to get some other ones, but it's hard to find the Pokemon I like, you know? Like, I really wanted a Drifloon one, because I think Drifloon's super fucking cute. But, the Drifblim one's really hard to get a hold of. It's not a very common one. I think I fucked the hand up by pulling it back. I can't really tell. His wrist is bothering me. I don't know how many there are, either. Like, I don't think every Pokemon has one. Oh, that's super cute. I got the, it was actually really funny. I bought the, what are they called? The sleeping Pokemon plushes, where they're, like, real long beanbags. And I got one of those of Quagsire with his eyes open, and then for Christmas one year, my dad got me the one with its eyes open, and he was like... No amiibos, plushes, or figures. See, I have such a problem with that kind of stuff, you know. Similarly to my issue with sugar, I just buy stupid figures of stuff that I like. Alright, I'm gonna take another hand reference, I think, because I'm gonna go get my phone. Hang on. Rolls away from the computer. Don't know if you can hear me while I'm singing to myself. You're right, yeah, they don't really get that much love, which is pretty unfortunate. Oh, okay, so, the issue I'm having here is that hands are just fucking awkward. They just look stupid. I think that's my primary issue at the moment. That hands are just dumb. So, your wrist comes down here like this, and then it goes like this. That's where your little thumb bit goes, and then... Oh my god, I was hoping to get so much done on this stream, too. I was like, oh, maybe we can get a little line art done, and then we can move on to color next time.
And I've been sitting here drawing a hand for like an hour. It's amazing that, like, the other week I was thinking we might be ready to go to color. Or line art, rather. Just, there was ever a point in time where I thought we could do anything but go back and fix this. I could do that.
That's also a plan. That would require me to use my brain, though. Yeah, actually, let's do that. Let's, because this looks better, but I still don't think it's gonna be right. I think part of it's gonna be the fact that I've curled up these fingers a little bit. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Let me erase this hand, because it looks stupid when you zoom out. Yeah, let's do the background line art, because that's easy. Actually, let me step away to refill my water, because I'm still not feeling that great, so let me go refill my water and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. No, you are not torturing me. You're fine. Nope, I just... Hands are hard sometimes, and today is one of those times where hands are being difficult. Nope, it's just, that is the nature of drawing human hands. And just hands in general. Hands are just rough. I don't draw them enough, and that's part of the problem, too. But, of course, there's not much background to work on, so... Let's do the rest of his body, I guess. Do his, oh, good! We get to do my other favorite thing. Feet. I think the only thing I don't like drawing more than hands is feet. But hey, you gotta do, you gotta do. So far, the feet are not going as bad as I was anticipating they would, so... Hey, we're off to a good start. You are not torturing me, do not fret, my friend. I was gonna make a really stupid statement, and then I remembered. I was gonna say, my head's starting to hurt a little bit, so I think I'm gonna I think I'm gonna stream until 10 o'clock. As if that were any different than any other night that I stream. Like, I was looking at my clock thinking, my head's starting to hurt a little bit. And, you know, a little bit more than usual than it was a minute ago. And so, I think I could go for another half hour. I think another half hour is about my limit. It's a good thing another half hour was how long I was planning to go literally every other day that I stream. So, your stream will be as long as your regularly scheduled stream. Gross toenail. I really want it to look like that. I just wanted to... There we go. You know what's equally as unfun though is bird hands and feet. See, even bird hands and feet are hard. It's not even specifically human hands and feet. I think the other issue is I haven't really drawn humans in a long time. Like, it's been a long time since I drew just humans. You can get more Ori and the Blind Forest is tomorrow. I skipped out on it yesterday just because I wasn't feeling good. But we will return to your regularly scheduled Ori and the Blind Forest tomorrow. This week we're gonna be a little light on Ori, just because I didn't feel like messing with it. Also, hi, welcome. What's going on? Yeah. So we're gonna be a little light on Ori this week. I was actually kind of thinking. So I actually did. I have a plan. So what week is it? Next week. So next week I'm gonna be here, but Friday I'm gonna be flying home. So I won't be near any of my streaming equipment to, you know, stream. So you won't have a stream the week of Christmas, which I think is fine because everybody celebrates Christmas that week. But I was kind of thinking maybe we could do something like through chat that week. I mean, maybe just hang out. Maybe it's just a chill week of hanging out, but maybe that would be a good week to do some like Town of Salem type stuff, because then we could all do it through chat, and we wouldn't have to worry about video that week, and then we could just kind of hang out and play games that way. I don't know how busy I'm gonna be. Like, it might be one of those things we do it for like, you know, a half hour in the evening or something, just for a little while, and just and not make it like a live stream thing, just something to do together as a Discord. Either that or like, I don't know what else you would want to do, but yeah, just something to think about. Because I don't know, because the week of Christmas, you know, I'll be home and doing stuff, but at night I won't be like busy, you know. If that makes sense, like it's not like, I mean, Christmas Day I'll be doing a bunch of stuff, but I don't think, like, at night I'll be, like, around stream time. I don't think I'll be doing anything, so. Oh, that's cool, MTX. I forgot you mentioned that you stream, Ori. I was gonna ask you what times you usually stream, see if I could catch one of your streams. I think we'd probably be around the same point if I hadn't skipped this week. Like, or if I hadn't skipped Monday, I would have made some progress. But yeah, it was one of those things, like, you know, yesterday was just so crazy, and I remembered as I was driving home thinking about playing Ori that night, and I was thinking about the part of the game that I was at the last time, and I know I'm past the part with all the stuff in the darkness and whatever, but I was thinking about that night that we were doing the stuff where I had to carry the little orb, and I was thinking about how frustrated I got because I hit a point doing that puzzle where I just wanted to stop. I just wanted to stop and not play the game anymore that night, and I really didn't want to have a stream that got like that yesterday, so we just skipped it. And I think I'll be better tomorrow. Unless I have a really bullshit day tomorrow, we should be good for Ori tomorrow. That all depends on how crazy my afternoon gets, but it seems like we're on track to do okay. My boss was really anxious and up my ass today about our animation studio, you know, and why weren't they caught up on everything, and why are they taking so long, and I don't fucking know. So, you know, he felt better once my coworker and I went through the list of stuff they need to get done and wrote down everything that they need to get done and basically made them a schedule. And we're like, you need to get this done by Thursday. So, good luck, figure it out. And then my boss got off my ass, and then the day got much easier today. So, you know, yay, wasting time to not waste time? Question mark. Hey, Frustrator! I do try to stick to my schedule because it gives you guys some consistency. Like if you're somebody who maybe doesn't, maybe it's not necessarily that you don't like my art. It's just maybe you don't care about coming to, you know, talk for, you know, an hour and a half. Maybe that's just not your style. And so I want people to be able to know that, hey, if I show up for the stream on Monday, it's going to be a video game I know I'm going to like. And in some cases not, but... See, I found that people didn't show up for my streams if I streamed whenever I felt like it, so I always stream at the same time, at least. It might not always be the same content, especially if I'm not feeling good, or, you know, something comes up, or if, you know, one night, and I try not to do it for this reason, just because it's so random and there's no reason for it, but, like, if one day I'm looking at my schedule and I'm going, you know what, I just don't feel like doing Ori tonight, I want to draw. You know, if inspiration strikes, I'll switch things around. But, like, I always stream at 8:30. I always start at 8:30 Central, and I think that helps people get some consistency, but the content is subject to changing, and even the time is too, especially if OBS is like... OBS certainly likes to do that sometimes. A lot of the times my capture card crashes OBS, so I have a hard time getting the art streams to start on time. Yeah. Well, that was like when I first started getting back into streaming, and nobody was showing up for my streams, when I just was like, oh, I kind of feel like streaming tonight, if anybody wants to show up, you know, I'm going live, and then nobody would show up, and so I finally posted on Tumblr. I was like, do you guys just not enjoy my streams? Like, am I just not interesting? Or, you know, is there something, maybe content that you guys don't like? And the one response I got from everybody was, you're not consistent, and I never know when to anticipate a going live notification. And sometimes I'm really busy when I don't know that you're going to be streaming. So I made a schedule, and now it's always consistent, and it seems to work out for you guys, and it works out for me, certainly. It in a weird way, it kind of gives me some structure to my life. Not that I'm necessarily desperate for structure, it's just another constant in my life. You know, every night at 8:30, I get to hang out with you guys. But before 8:30, no matter what I'm doing, no matter what's happening, you know, I can do whatever I want. And so pretty much all the time between like 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock is just for me to have like self-chill time, if that makes sense. Like, you know, after I get home from work, I might text you guys on Discord a little bit, but when I get home from work, that's kind of like me time. And I just get to hang out, and I watch YouTube videos, I talk to you guys, and I get to do whatever I want to do. And streaming is something I want to do also, and so it's fun for me, but it's kind of nice just to have a couple minutes of just, I'm gonna draw. Or I'm gonna just hang out and chill, rather, not draw. I draw for streams. Just, it's nice to have like an hour to 2 hours to just sit and just be like, I'm gonna watch a YouTube video, but... Hey, F-Skater, what's going on? I'm good. Having a good time. I had a much better day today. My head's hurting a little bit, but, you know, we're doing pretty good. I'm hanging out. I'm enjoying talking to everybody. I think I ranted about stream schedules for like 4 minutes there, though, so maybe I should stop. MTX, what time do you generally stream? Like, maybe you don't necessarily have like a schedule, but do you generally stream like during the day in your time zone, or at night during your time zone? You know, it seems like nighttime maybe? I don't know what time zone you're in, so... Usually I only have time to watch other people's streams while I'm at work. And even then, I'm not really watching the stream, I'm more listening to the stream and occasionally giving commentary. You know, occasionally adding a comment. 4-ish to 8-ish Eastern. Okay. That's an hour ahead of me. So that's 3 to 7 my time. So I could probably, if you do one at 3, in fact, let me follow you. I like following other streamers on here. I like, am I following you? I don't know. Add friend. Sure. Think I added you? Maybe? If not, I'll check after the stream and make sure I did. But yeah, usually I watch streams or listen to streams at work, so, anything that's at 4 o'clock, I'll probably, before your time. Hey, that worked. Oh. Check me out. The smartest bean. I'm glad I drew on top of that sketch layer. That was nice. I think it's so cool how many creative people are in the chat, to be honest. Like, you guys have so much going on. Everybody's a little different, and I think that's really cool. Even everybody's, like, fantasy characters from their worlds and stuff, everybody's really different. Everyone kind of has different ideas for that stuff, and I think that's really cool. A lot of retro games, it seems. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. Where are we at? Probably put a, let's put a middle on this table. That's how I found Cass. Watching other streamers and making friends. I don't even know if Cass is here, but finding other cool streamers. Also, the other way I get other streamers to notice me is because no one can pronounce my username. 80% of the people I go to see, and they're like, "Oh, hi, Artsy." I get Axolotl a lot. For some reason, people think that the L is an I. Not judging, just I think that's funny. And that's usually how I get attention in other people's chats, is because no one knows how to pronounce my username. I also don't know where the leg on this, or the thing on this table is. I am in Central Time Zone. I was Eastern, and now I am Central. And someday, if the universe wills it, I might even live in the Western Time Zone, because I want to go somewhere where it's warm. And you're not gonna get warm in Missouri. But I would very much like to not ever be cold ever again, so... life goals. Not saying California specifically, because you can't have axolotls in California, and I don't know if I ever want to live a life where I can't have an axolotl, but, maybe California. I'm originally from the East Coast. I moved for my current job, and that's how I ended up here. I hate snow. We've already had this conversation. In the in the Discord, I have an emote specifically of an axolotl bundled up in a cloak because I'm freezing all the time. I am a cold-blooded animal, apparently, because I can't shake a chill. Yeah, but it's like 90% of the year is fucking hot, and the other 90% of the year is... and then there's like 10% of the year that it's cold. I know it's not perfect weather all the time, but it's just... I don't want to be cold anymore. I hate... like, the one thing I didn't like about living on the East Coast where I lived was just that, like, there was no escaping it. It was like, 8 months out of the year, it was cold. I need to get... that was the worst math I've ever done in my life.
I don't know, I didn't like how it would be like, you know, 3 months out of the year it was warm, and then everything would go back to being freezing. It was cold all the time. That's basically the point of the story. The point of the story is that I'm freezing all the time. Did you guys get snow? My dad got snow. He was telling me they got a few inches. We haven't gotten snow here yet, although there are whisperings that we might get a little bit of snow on Thursday. So, that'll be fun. I don't like driving in the snow. I'm not as bad as some people, but I still don't enjoy it. Well, I lived in Pennsylvania. That's where I lived. Cali has one weather, warm and warm cold. Yes. I guess the downside to living in California, though, is that everything's on fire all the time, so... Oh, okay, so you're pretty close. We used to go to the Baltimore airport a lot, whenever we traveled. My sister, when she flies in from California, she goes to the Baltimore airport because that's the only airport that's, like, close to us that you can have a direct flight from the West Coast to the East Coast, and you don't have to stop and switch flights anywhere. But now I think she goes to the Philly airport because she doesn't mind doing the layovers. I decided not to do the layovers just because I can. Just because I have that option in my life, so I did it. You can't be cold if everything's on fire. That's how I look at it. Yeah, table. Does that table make sense? Probably. Arizona gets fucking crazy. Renethil, who sometimes comes to the chat, I usually just refer to her as Rachel. She lives in Arizona, and she is also on fire pretty much at all times. This is how you make things symmetrical in Photoshop. You just cheat. And you use the tools. See, now, if I were doing this traditionally, I would have to, like, measure and shit, but I don't have to. Beautiful. I should just live on the sun. That's a great plan. Move me to the sun. Can't be cold if you're on the sun. That was like, it reminds me of, yesterday at work. I was just pissed because the animation company we've been working with has just been a pain in my ass. And I opened up a folder full of files they sent us, and half of them didn't open. And I said to the girl sitting next to me, I was like, this company is I'm gonna open this folder, and this folder is gonna be immaculate. And everything is gonna be exactly the way I want it, and I'm gonna give them glowing reviews, and then I won't have to worry about it. Or, this folder is going to be absolute garbage, and nothing will open, and nothing will be named correctly, and I will have a heart attack, and I will die, and then I still won't have to worry about it. And that was kind of... So, that's my reasoning for living on the sun also. If you live on the sun, and you live, then you're warm. But if you go to the sun, and you die, then you're still not cold. That's the logic here. I work at a toy company in St. Louis, and if you search St. Louis Toy Company, you will find out where I work. Because there is only one toy company in St. Louis. And that is where I work. I don't think it matters what the name of the company is, because I've never badmouthed the company, but just in case, I'm not going to say it out loud.
because I would never do that. My company is great. Sometimes my boss is a crazy person, but he still loves us and he takes very good care of us. And so I just try to do my best. And it's fun, and we work with two outside animation agencies because we don't have enough artists in-house to do animations. Like, only one of our in-house artists is an animator, and even then she's not like, she doesn't consider herself an animator, I don't think. Or if she does, she just doesn't, it's just her, so she doesn't have enough time to do it. I think she's pretty good, but I've not actually seen her portfolio, so I've only seen the stuff she does, like, in the building, you know? So I don't know what her skill level is with animating, but yeah, so I've been working with we've been working with this outside company to do animations because we just physically can't do them all ourselves, and that doesn't go so well for us. Because one of them is great, and one of them, they're so nice, and they are so easy to work with, but, like, as people, they are very easy to work with, but I don't think I've ever met a more disorganized group of people. And it's frustrating because I want to like them, and I want to tell them that they're doing a good job, but they're not. And it breaks my heart because they're so nice. But, so yeah, I work at a toy company. And it's interesting. It's a job. Death, maybe death is cold. I don't know. But, also I'm dead, so it won't matter. Is it cold? I don't know. I'm dead. I feel like once you die, your nerve endings stop working, and so it doesn't matter whether you're cold or not because you don't feel it. Also, that made a great tangent with the side of his foot, and I really hate it. So I'm gonna fix it. Other way? Yes, other way. Okay. Is that slightly less convenient? Yes. Am I gonna make it work? Oh, sweet. Yay! There will now be a floor. Okay. I know we have 10 minutes left in the stream, but we have also reached the point of this, oncoming migraine where my right eye is starting to water. So I think this is a good time for me to stop staring at a bright screen and go lay down. So, this does not develop into a full-blown migraine. So I'm gonna go to bed early so that I don't explode. There's an outro. There's things I say. Thank you for coming to hang out with me, even though I am a slightly mentally disturbed individual right now. I will be back tomorrow for Ori. I will make sure that I take good care of my body tomorrow so that it does not rebel against me. I will not eat 6 cookies at work so that my brain does not explode. I will be very good and I will eat all my vegetables. Do not fret, friends. I will be good. So I'm gonna go to bed. Have a good night, guys. Thanks for coming to hang out with me, and I will see you later. Oh, here, hang on. One more thing before I go. Well, instead of ending on their legs, let me zoom out. This is where we're at. We're missing hand and background. Well, I'll do it later. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for Ori. Have a good night. Have a good day. If you're going to school tomorrow, have a good day at school, and I will see you later. Bye!